Hi five, and welcome to the last maths lesson of the week. So we are looking at division. Accidentally left the word multiplication up there. However, we do use our times tables a lot when we are doing division, so it's just flipping it around. I really like division. I know a lot of people don't particularly like it, but there are lots of different ways to think of it that make it a lot simpler. Okay, so words of the day, times tables, back to using those, because once you know those, division becomes much easier. So make sure you're practicing those, either using your times table Rockstars account, or maybe just spending 1 minute a day on practicing different times tables. Okay, so our warm-up questions are here. So you have to do 145 times 1,000, 78 times 10,000, and 3.4 times 100. With the last one, I definitely recommend using the place value columns, because I know some of you like to cheat and add a 0 on the end. But if you're doing that with decimals, it will not give you the correct answer. So make sure that you use your place value columns and think how many places they move over if you're timesing it by 100. So pause the video and have a go at those. Right, have a look at the answers now. So our questions are 145 times 1,000, 78 times 10,000, 3.4 times 100. So number 1, the answer is 145,000. Number 2, the answer is 780,000. And number 3, the answer is 340. If I just look at that one. My tens, ones, hundreds, decimals, and my tenths. We started with 3.4. If you're timesing, let's put the question here, 3.4 times 100. If you're timesing by 100, you're moving 2 place value columns over to the left. So I'm just going to change my ink colour here. It's got a nice purple, and everything moves 2 to the left. So my ones move over to my hundreds, my tenths move over to my tens. Then I've got nothing in my ones column, so I know I need to put a 0 in there to show that. So the answer should be 340. So that's just going over, working with decimals, and timesing by 100. Let's get rid of that. Okay, we've got another countdown here. So our target is 317. And remember, we're trying to get either to that number or as close as possible. And some of you might find on your first, second, third attempts that you're not getting that close. But the idea is to keep having a go and trying different things until you reach either that target or quite close. So you can use each of these numbers. Find my mouse, where's that gone? Oh, there it is. Each of these numbers, it's because I've made it purple, it doesn't stand out as much. I need my red pen back. Okay, each of these numbers once, so you've got the numbers 75, 3, 4, 2, 5, 5, so you've got 2 5s to use to try and reach 317. So pause the video, see if you can either reach that target or how close you can get. Okay, let's have a look at my answer. Once again, there's lots of different ways to do this. This is just one method. So if you've got a different method where you got the right answer, then fantastic. Or if you just got really close, then well done for persevering. So once again, I'm going to tick off these numbers once I've used them. So I start with 5 plus 5. So I've used those two. 5 plus 5 is 10. Then I've got my 10, and I'm timesing it by my 2. 10 times 2 is 20. Then I'm doing 20 minus or take away 3. 17. Then I've got my 75 multiplied by my 4. I've used all my numbers now, which is 300. And I put these two numbers together that I've made 300 plus 17 gives us our answer, which is 317. So that's one way that you can reach our target number. So well done if you have got that. Okay, so we've got our warm-up questions again. So we have 4 questions here. This is just using your times tables. So working backwards is what I do. So 40 divided by 4, you can either divide it or say 4 times what is 40? 12 divided by 4, or 4 times what is 12? 52 divided by 4, or 4 times what is 52? 84 divided by 12, or 7 times what is 84? So using your times tables will really help with your division. So pause the video, answer those questions, and then come back so we can go through them. Right, so my first one is 40 divided by 4, so 4 times 10 is 40. My second one is 12 divided by 4, 4 times 3 is 12. I think I'm going to have some floaty numbers here. 52 divided by 4, 4 times 13 is 52. I'm just going to put some arrows. Don't know why they're floating. So 52 divided by 4 is 13. Let's see where this one ends up. And we know all the way up there that 7 times 12 is 84, because that's like the last one in our times tables for sevens and that we tend to learn. 7 times 12. 7 times 12 is 84. So 84 divided by 7 is 12. So well done if you got those. That's just some warm-up activities there to get us ready for dividing 2-digit numbers by 1-digit numbers. Okay, let's move on to our division. So here we have 39 divided by 3. So there's 2 ways of thinking of division, and they are either sharing, so sharing 39 into 3 equal groups, or looking at groups of. I think, for me, and a lot of people, the easiest way to think about it is thinking of groups. So for this one, I'm thinking, how many groups of 3 are in 39? So if we try to share it into equal groups, is that correct? So just have a little think. Is that correct if we're sharing it into equal groups? Because when we're dividing, we always divide into equal groups, so they should all be the same size. So up here we have 4 ones. Here we have 2 10s and 2 1s. Here we have 1 10 and 3 1s. So we've got 4, 22, 13. That can't be right. So let's try it this way. So we have 3 groups there. If we split it evenly into 3 groups, we have 1 10, 3 1s. So let me just see. Let me go back. We're going to look at this bus stop method. So 39 divided by 3. Change my colour. Let's go to dark blue. So my first question here, if I'm looking at my tens column, is how many groups of 3 can I get from 3? If I've only got 3 things, I can only have 1 group of 3. My next question is how many groups of 3 can I get from 9 things? So I know I have 9 things altogether. So I'm going to make groups of 3 out of my 9 and see how many I get. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I have 1, 2, 3. Groups of 3. So same answer, 13, as using the place value columns and counters. So different ways of doing it there. You might have done that grouping in your head or sharing in your head, or you might use the dots to help you. Right, let's look at another one. So we have 45 divided by 3. So 45 divided into 3 equal groups. How do we do that? Okay, so we can use our place value columns here. And we have, if we divide our 4, if we look at our 4 10s, how many groups of 3 can we get? We can get 1 group of 3. Let me do over here, let's do bus stop at the same time. So I've got my 45 divided by 3. I'll change back to my red. how many groups of 3 can you get from 4? So remember, we'll set this out in groups of 3. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I can only get 1 group of 3 there. So what do you think I'd do with this last 10 that I've got? Let's have a look. This last 10 is going to have to be exchanged for, I mean, it's not great that it's done it over my working out there. So what I'm going to have to do is just write this over here. So we did, oh, so 45 there, 1 up there. I have to change my colour back. And then I'm going to have to get my eraser out and get rid of this. Wasn't very helpful, was it? Got that. So we've exchanged our 110 for 10 ones because you can't put 110. You can't make that into a group of 3. So we're going to put it into ones just to see what we can do. So now we have 10 plus the 5 original ones that we had. So we have 15 ones altogether, and then we got to put them into 3 equal groups. So we've used 30, we've got 15 left. I think it's just following me around the screen now. So if we do that, we get 5 in each group. So let's just have a look at another way. So if we look at this again, I won't write it out again because someone will go over it again. So how many groups of 3 can you get from this 15? So I've got my 15 things. Put them out in groups 3, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So if I just use a different colour, let's use a yellow. So I've got 1 group of 3, 2, 3, 4, 5 groups of 3, so 15. So we've got 15 from using the bus stop. We've also got 15 from using our place value counters. So as we've done before, if you want to take this opportunity to pause the video and have a go at questions 1 to 4 in the worksheets, then fantastic. Or you can continue listening to me on the video until the end, and you can have a go at all of it at once. Remember, if you are having a go at your sheet and you get stuck, you can always look back at the video just to see the methods that we're using, to see if you've forgotten a vital step. Okay, let's move on. So I've got 51 divided by 3. I'm going to change my pen colour again to red because I find it quite hard to see that yellow one. 51 divided by 3. So how many equal groups of 3 can we get from 51? So we've got 5 10s, 50, and 1 1. So we divide 50 by 3 and then 1 by 3. So when we divide, I'll put it here, guarantee something will be going over in a second. So we've got our 5 10s to start with, dividing by 3. So for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, you can see that you get 1 group of 3 now. We've got 2 10s left over. So what's happened here is these 2 10s have been exchanged for 21. So we've got 21 ones left over. So if we've got 21, so I'm just going to cross that out. I used 3 of those 5 and I've got 2 left. So how many 3s in 21? How many 3s in 21? I've shown you the answer 7, but let's just show that again. So we've got 21 things in groups of 3. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Let's just count how many groups we have. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 groups of 3. So the answer is 17. Okay, so what I would like you to do here is have a go at these 2 questions. So pause the video, have a go at these. So they're going to put it into the 10s and the 1s first of all, 10s and the 1s, and then how many groups of 4 can you get in those 10s? Do you have any 10s over that need to be exchanged over to the 1s? Same over here, how many groups of 5 can you get in those 10s? If you have any left over, do they need to be exchanged over to the 1s? So pause the video and have a go at those questions. Okay, so we looked at that. So I'm going to put my bus stop here again. So I've got my 64. I'm looking for groups of 4 in 64. So I've got 6 things. I want groups of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You can see one group of 4. Can't make a group of 4 out of that. So I've got 2 10s. So I need to exchange them to the 1. So that's what's happened here. So we've got 4 equal groups here. 10 equal groups, sorry, of 4. So 1 in that column is 10. And then we've exchanged the 2 over. So how many 4s in 24? So we'll look 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 groups of 4 I can make there. Let me just cross that out. 6, so the answer there is 16. If we have a look at this side, let me just get my bus stop out. I'm going to have to change back to red because once again I find it hard to pick out that green. So I've got 75 divided by 5. So how many groups of 5 can you get from 7? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. One group of 5. You might also know that 1 times 5 is 5, 2 times 5 is 10, which is too big, so you can only possibly get one group of 5 there. So you're going to be left with 2 10s that can't make a group of 5, so you have to exchange them for 1s. So you're going to end up with 25 1s. So you've already worked out this side. How many 5s can you get in 25? Some of you might have worked out already what that is, but I'm just going to go through it here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 groups of 5. Some of you will have already noticed though that 5 times 5 is 25. So you can use the timetables here, or you can look at the groups of. So the answer to 75 divided by 5 is 15. Okay, let's look at another one. There are 60 donuts. A box holds 4 donuts. How many full boxes of donuts will there be? So we've got 60 divided by 4. I've got my 6 10s here and I'll just divide them into 4 equal groups. So I can put 4 of those 10s in to be equal groups. I've got 2 10s left over. What do I need to do with them? I need to exchange them for 20 1s. Then I need to group them into groups of 4. So the ones that move over will be different, but if I just show you, that's 1 group of 4, 2 groups of 4, 3 groups of 4, 4 groups of 4, 5 groups of 4. So there's 5 groups of 4, which means there should be 5 in each group of 4. Okay, so let's just have a quick look at that with the bus stop method. So I've got 60 divided by 4. So how many 4s go into 6? I know that 1 4 goes into 6. I had 6, I had 2 left over, so that goes there. Another way to think about this is 6 things into groups for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1 group of 4, 2 10s left over, exchanged for 20 1s. How many 4s go into 20? I know that 4 times 5 is 20, so the answer There's 5 for there, so 15 altogether. However, we can look at it the other way. So I've got 20 things in groups of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 groups of 4. So you can use your times tables, or you can use the dots method for making groups that you're searching for. So the answer is 15. 15 full boxes. Okay, so your activity has been set for you on Teams and Tapestry. So have a go at those questions, have a look at the answer sheets, check to see if you've got them right. If you haven't, just have a quick check of your working out. If you still can't figure out how you got it wrong, if you have got it wrong, have a look at the video again, see if there's any hints you can take from there, any different methods you haven't tried. And if you still can't figure it out, then bring it up in the live feedback session today. Thank you very much once again for all your hard work today. We look forward to seeing what you come up with, and we will speak to you soon. Thank you very much. Bye.